Sports mix. Yeah, you in the mix, rockin' with Kenny. When it comes to news, man, he got plenty. You in the sports mix with Kenny, news and knowledge. A lot of dope techniques make kids become scholars. You need to tune in, a lot of hot topics. When it comes to sports, Kenny sound like a prophet. You in the mix, man, you in the mix. Plus he keep you up on all the hottest trends. Plus you never know who he has as a guest. So grab a cold one, man, and just tune in. You in the mix, man, you in the mix. You in the mix, sports mix. You in the mix, rockin' with Kenny. When it comes to news, man, he got plenty. You in the mix, man, you in the mix. You in the mix, sports mix. You in the mix, you rockin' with Kenny. When it comes to news, man, he got plenty.
Sports mix. Kenny in the building. I had to change my name this week. I gotta be the voice of reason. I gotta be the voice of reason, man. I know people was jumping off cliffs and fire. Everybody getting fired again this week.
Yeah,
gotta go.
Yeah.
Offensive coordinator gotta go. One of them weeks. I just seen they saying Lamar Jackson. Now 2 weeks ago he was the MVP, the leading MVP candidate. This week, I don't know if he'll ever win the he'll never beat the Steelers, he'll never beat the Chiefs. On and on and on.
People be emotional, man.
I know it.
Yeah,
I know it. But that's why we here.
And they change every week.
That's why we here. But sports mix, we here. I got my guys with me. Got my man Dino.
Right, all right.
My man B. Brian, what's up?
What's up?
My man Bruce.
What up?
Good, fellas.
It's lovely, baby. It's lovely.
Oh man. Well, you know how it is at the Ravens L, man. People filing for divorce and people getting kicked out of the house and
it's crazy.
Ain't nobody having sex this week and ain't no babies getting made. And it's all depressing,
At least in Baltimore.
So we got to come here. We got to be the voice of reason. Well, I got to be the voice of reason. That's my nickname this week. And we gonna talk about it. We ain't running from it. I know my cousin's husband. I ain't claiming him this week. He married my cousin, and he's a Steelers fan. And he been throwing shots ever since Sunday, So I said I gotta take it. I ain't gonna run from it. I'm gonna take it. You broke this week, but we'll see you next month. We ain't running from the smoke. So I know he watching, and if he ain't watching, he'll watch it when it come back. He'll watch a replay or something, and he'll have a whole lot to say. So if you're listening, I ain't even call his name. You know who you are. We'll see you in December. So, where we gonna start with this one? Where we gonna start with this one? What were some of y'all observations of this Ravens Steelers?
And I think the glaring one that stands out is, Justin Tucker. If he would have made those 2 field goals, we'd be having a whole different conversation. Even though it shouldn't have came down to field goals, but some people, I've been hearing the little rumors. Some people say it's the placeholder. Some people say it's his. He's going through something mentally. I don't know, but he's been having a tough year. I mean, I know that. So
it ain't no question. He to his standards, he been having a tough year.
Yeah, I mean, I personally give him some grace because he's been great for so long, But you still gotta knock them in. But I'm gonna show him a little bit of grace because he's been great for so long. He's bound to have a couple of down plays.
He get that much grace.
Damn, Kenny. Damn.
Man, make the field goals, man.
Well, I feel a little different. I am disappointed in Tuck. Hey, but he had a down year. He carried us for so many years. How many teams can say that their kicker was their leading scorer?
If you got a good one, a lot of them.
Yeah, nah, ain't a whole lot of them.
Well,
Not
you know,
like Tuck.
kickers get more opportunities to score. That's why they score so much, because they get more opportunities.
We had playoff Lamar, who didn't look for his chuck down passes. Offensive line didn't make any holes for Derrick Henry. They didn't feed Derrick Henry, even if he didn't have holes. Hey, run his ass to death. Punish the Steelers off defensive line. Actually, defense actually played pretty good. So two of our three main powers didn't do what they're supposed to do.
Yeah,
I think the adjustment on defense was they had Hamilton playing kind of more like a free safety.
yeah.
Than up on the line.
Which I've been looking for.
Yeah, he was back in coverage a lot more this game than he have been. I mean, it seemed to help because the Steelers didn't really get a big one on us.
No, they didn't. They didn't. And to be honest with you, they didn't score at all. All their points came off of field goals. So
field goals. But I mean, they didn't really get a big pass play. One of them big hitters. Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like because you could count every game. Somebody was gonna give up something. And I even take away. I would even take away Jamar Chase's game. That was just unreal. Take his numbers away, and they always gonna give up something.
Shit.
Whatever the adjustment was, if it was just having Hamilton play, more free safety than on the line, if that was the adjustment that they made, I mean, let's see more of it.
right.
See more of it.
It seemed to work.
Yeah. I was wondering. Usually with a good pass rusher, like T.J. Watt, I was surprised they didn't run at him more. Seemed like they was running away from him most of the time. Everything was going away from him. A lot of times, because the pass rushers, they tend to want to overplay everything, and he hyper aggressive, so he coming on every play. I just wonder why not. Run at him and start, hitting him with the fullback a couple times and having them linemen hitting on him as they running towards him.
Mm-hmm.
That would have slowed him down a little bit, But that's just me thinking. I'm
it was. I think in this game, I don't know if they got nervous or whatever. I think they lost their identity a little bit because Pittsburgh went up on us. Because if I'm correct, I think they only ran the ball like 19 times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And 13 of them was with Derrick Henry, compared to Lamar went 16 for 33, so they ran 33 passing plays and only ran 19 run plays. Our strength is running. I don't understand why. I don't know. I don't understand why they turn away from it so quickly. But that's a coaching thing. I don't know.
I know. When I think about the whole game, I mean, when you consider 3 turnovers, Ravens turned the ball over 3 times, 2 missed field goals by our man Justin Tucker, 12 penalties.
Mm-hmm.
Even lead the league in penalties.
That hurt us. Penalties hurt us.
Penalties, that was bad, man. Think about Roquan getting injured. That in the mix. I also throw in the that poor play call for that 2-point conversion.
Yes.
I thought the call was ridiculous. And
yes.
That's
and then
2 weeks in a row.
I always say that when Tomlin versus Harbaugh, automatically the Steelers got 3 points before the game even starts, because Tomlin is 3 points better than Harbaugh as far as a coach going. When they playing in Pittsburgh, you might as well tack on another point or so. So we come in the game already down as far as I'm concerned. And when I look at all of that in its totality, the Ravens lose by 2 points. And I think that if that defense that I saw against Pittsburgh is the defense that we're going to have for the rest of the year, I'm looking at this Ravens team as a real dangerous team. because even though the Steelers kind of threw the offense out of his rhythm, that offense is going to come back to what it's supposed to be. But if that defense, and like you mentioned, Kyle Hamilton being shifted back a little bit more, I know he still did a little bit of the hybrid, but with him back there, of course, we didn't have no Marcus Williams. We didn't have no 39 Jackson. And man, the defense was just a different defense, did not allow a touchdown. So even though we lost to the Steelers, I come out of the game, man, feeling really good that the defense showed up, and I'm hoping that Roquan injury, I haven't heard the latest on it, but I know it was a hamstring, hoping that his injury ain't too bad. But overall, I come out of the game feeling good. I think going forward, if that's our defense that we saw, they better watch out for these Ravens.
One thing
I think Marcus Williams on that sideline wasn't a bad look. You know what I'm saying? Right. Somebody mentioned it. I forgot who was the safety that replaced him.
Ladarius. What's his name?
Yeah.
Washington.
Ladarius Williams, yeah.
Yeah, so
Ladarius.
You know, somebody, I think they mentioned it on the game because Marcus Williams wasn't hurt.
No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't. He just ain't getting no time.
Yeah, so him being on the sidelines might have been a plus.
Absolutely.
So what you say about the kick returner last year, Dean?
What?
I forgot who I can't even remember his name. He was running them back, and then he got a phantom injury or something. And that's the game when homeboy ran that punt back in overtime.
Who was the other kick returner?
I can't even remember his name.
I don't remember either.
But Dean was like, yeah, we seen the last of him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you though, Joey Porter was a game changer. He got away from a lot of pushing, a lot of personal pass interference. Yeah. But that interception he got off Justice Hill, that was a play. He stole that from Justice Hill.
Yeah,
it was a couple of I kind of feel like Dean, like, we just got to chalk it up to our offense. Just had a bad day because there was a couple of plays. They had a couple of drop passes. I think Flowers had a drop pass. I think did Bateman have a drop pass? I think
he usually had one a game.
and then you got the the interception. He threw it to the tight end. I don't know if it was Andrews or somebody else, and they intercepted the ball. I can't remember.
Yeah.
So the one when he went to the ground.
Yeah, well, he hit the ground and the guy was kind of on top of him and kind of snatched the ball.
Yeah. Shout out to Derek Lewis, resident Steelers fan. You go ahead, brag. You can go ahead and brag, big fella. We can take it.
Yeah, we gonna chalk it up as we just had a bad offensive outing. They'll regroup.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, we see y'all next month. We ain't running. I mean, like, and like I don't do the whole, the excuses. It is what it is. But like you say, if we got the drop passes, the big play that got called back for the penalty. You know what I'm saying? So all that stuff, but it's part of the game. So I heard somebody was saying, one of the commentators, that the Ravens are not disciplined. They're not a disciplined team. We lead the league in penalties. And then Sunday they had 12 penalties Sunday.
Yeah.
So
something like that.
So and they go back to discipline, and you got the jumping off sides and the holding penalties, and they had illegal men downfield a couple times, and that to me, I guess that's coaching, because but when them big guys, you don't know whether, you don't know how long you got with Lamar. You don't know if he going. So your thing is just to get upfield and hit something.
Well, I think those plays when they were calling on the guys being downfield, I think that was the play that they called. I think it was supposed to be it could have been a screen. It could have been a screenplay. And when
Yeah.
they run the screenplays, the big guy's supposed to go downhill, run down, and hit whoever they can hit. But for whatever reason, it didn't go to the screenplay. He was looking downfield or whatever. Or maybe he was scrambling because they had him running a lot. So maybe he was scrambling or whatever.
You know, them plays is timing. They timing plays. So the lineman's supposed to release at a certain point. So I guess you gotta have that mental clock. But again, with a guy like Lamar, and see now he more apt to hold on to it now because he trying to make something happen downfield. Because there was a couple of times he could have took off and made something happen with his legs, but he's saying that, you know, to be more content trying to throw it downfield, you know, for good or bad, you know, because they, of course, I heard the comparison this morning when Lamar didn't take off a couple of times, and then you watch the Buffalo game and Josh Allen took off and made a big play at in the second half of that game. Big play with his legs. So you know what I'm saying? So they going, you know, they're gonna compare apples to oranges. And then the Bills win the game, Ravens lose. So you know, Lamar not running. He could have did X, Y, and Z. It's always that Monday morning thing.
Now Josh Allen, top MVP candidate.
Oh, for sure. For sure. And that's why, man, like I really don't man, I just don't look at this stuff. I don't get too caught up in the MVP, none of that, yo, because it's all a popularity contest at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It's all, and it's who hot right now.
Right.
So like I said, Lamar been the MVP candidate for a couple weeks. He number one. He the leading MVP when they were winning. As soon as they lose a couple games, you know, something wrong with them. So that's I try to tune them people out. Let me. What Derek talking about?
You see
He on one right now. He on one right now.
Okay. Derek's probably back. I can't deny. But what I want to know, I know Derek is a DC metropolitan guy, right? He's from that area, right?
Yeah.
Become a Steelers fan. What? How that happened?
Yeah, how that happened, Derek? You know, how come you didn't follow the burgundy and gold?
Right.
I don't know what they call themselves these years. you end up a Steelers fan.
Right. You end up a Steelers fan. Either you're gonna be a Commanders Redskin guy or my fault.
Ain't no apologies, man. We it's all good.
Right.
But yeah, how did you become a Steelers fan? That was the question. You know, that's how you become a Steelers fan, not a Redskins or Commanders fan.
Yeah, how that happened? Usually the DC people. Oh, I played football when I was young. I wanted to be like Lance. Okay, well there you go. And he was that guy. He was that dude.
Vince Vaughn definitely was that guy.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, Bradshaw was throwing that thing out there.
Throw it up. Lance Vaughn to get it.
Try to be acrobatic just like him. Well, he was acrobatic. He was blocking a lot of shots down there at Cole Fieldhouse. So,
oh yeah,
you did something. You did something with it.
Question.
Maybe football just wasn't your thing. Yeah, but you know, I don't know, man. Yeah, I heard them hits across the middle sent a lot of people to the gridiron. I mean, to the basketball court.
Yeah. That'll do it.
Or the baseball field.
Yeah, one or the other.
Right, one or the other.
One or the other. But you know what, man? I do think that there is a little something to this Ravens and the discipline not being there. A lot of they lead the league in penalties. It also seemed like, you know, a lot of their penalties, man, are like it's pointing to the discipline, but then I think the IQ might be a little bit low for the Ravens. You know, and I'm thinking the Ravens get the ball, and we're down at like our 8-yard line, and it might 30-something seconds left before halftime, and they call a little screen play to Likely get the ball stripped from them. I think it was Queen of all people.
Yeah,
it was Queen. It was Queen.
Ball, recover it, and they right down there. And again, the defense kept them out of the end zone. But at that time, man, likely you know what the situation is, how much time left, where you are, then you cannot allow that ball to get stripped from you.
Right.
To me, that's just ridiculous, man. Just beyond me for that to happen. Thank goodness the defense only allowed a field goal, but a lot of the every time we get the ball and we start a drive, it's a penalty.
Yep.
We're not 1st and 10, we 1st and 15 and 1st and 20. You know,
you're always welcome to come back, big fella. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for tuning in, for real.
Happy wife, happy life.
Yes, sir. We
Yeah,
see y'all in December, though.
Right.
Believe that. We ain't running. And y'all got to come see us.
You can say the same thing with Derrick Henry. That was no minute change right there.
Derrick Henry, second play of the game. He hadn't fumbled the ball. They said like 570 carries or something.
Right, exactly.
Hey.
So let me ask you: Do you think that the Ravens wasn't? I'm talking about like the Derrick Henry, likely and all them. They weren't used to the physicality of playing the Pittsburgh Steelers, because every time we play the Pittsburgh Steelers, it's a physical game on both ends. So you think, likely being new and Derrick Henry just being there, they weren't mentally prepared for how physical the game was going to be?
Well, what was the record? We 1-9 or something in the last 10.
In the last 10, we lost 9 of them, and every game has been 7 points or less.
Yep.
Right.
Victory for the Steelers. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I just know that Steeler venue, playing at that stadium, there's no other stadium that's a tougher place to play in than that Steelers stadium. It could be some, you can argue that maybe there's some that's just as tough to play in, but man, that crowd, the way them guys play for Tomlin, that's why I give Tomlin, man, a special edge. He got them guys play for him, and
yeah, they do. They do.
And the type of physicality that they come with, and I think
every year
out of their game, offensively. Lamar had a good game against the Steelers.
Yeah, I think he's the only coach that has a winning season every year. So that says a lot about him.
He's never had a losing season all them years he's been there. Yeah, so
it was like 18, 19?
Something like that.
Yeah, he the longest tenured coach in the league right now. And Harbaugh is second. But it's I don't know, man, because I know fans are fickle, as they say. You know what I'm saying? Fans they be so tied up into the emotions. Because they've been trying to run Tomlin out of Pittsburgh every year too.
Yeah.
When things don't, I just only one team is going to win it every year.
Right.
Only one team is going to win it every year. And I just know from watching, being a sports fan for a long time, I know that teams that always changing out, is always starting over, rarely ever win anything. Rarely ever win anything. You know what I'm saying? Something to be said for continuity and just, you know what I'm saying?
Chemistry.
Yeah, good. Good. Well, thank you for the help there. But it's something to be said for that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because look at Cleveland. Look at how often they change out.
Yeah.
Cincinnati. I just seen where Dallas, Des Bryant is talking about Jerry Jones need to clean house again. So Jerry Jones is the problem out there. It's not because he can change house 1,000 times. As long as he's sitting there doing stuff, it's him.
Right.
He's the one that needs to get out the way and allow football people to do the job. But Dallas is going to be Dallas. They're going to change out every 3, 4, 5 years. It's going to be a fresh start. All season is going to be their year. You know, they're going to the Super Bowl. That's gonna be it. Now look at them. Dak
them
is out
boys.
for the year. You know what I'm saying? You know, and here we go again. So you know they're gonna be wanting to trade him. You know, get rid of the coach who he got a Super Bowl, don't he? The Cowboys coach. Didn't he get the Super Bowl with Green Bay?
With Green Bay.
Yeah, I think so, McCarthy. Yeah.
So I mean, not that that's you know, grounds for keeping your job, but he's somebody that if he got the right pieces, he can put it together.
Right.
You know, he's shown that he could get it together. You know, he's shown that he can win and do what's necessary. let me bring to the stage, you know, the Hall of Famer, newly inducted Hall of Famer up at Morgan State. Wide receiver. I wish I knew his number. I'll give him a proper introduction. You know, out of Mervo High School in Baltimore, Maryland. Glenny Moore. Glenny, what's up, my brother? The Hall of Famer. Congrats again, bro. Congrats, man.
What's going on? What's going on?
It's official, man.
Congratulations.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Come on, Glenny, talk about it, man. Talk about the ceremony, man. Come on, I'm anxious to hear.
Well, first of all, I was supposed to be a tough guy because I'm a Hall of Famer, but I was crying like a baby. Crying like a baby. It ain't make no sense. But it was beautiful, man. From family to high school to alumni, man. They laid out the orange carpet for us, man. It was nice. It was nice.
Yeah. I saw some of the photos and some of the videos you posted.
Yeah.
I saw that Kool-Aid smile on your face. I know you was happy, boy.
Yeah. Can't explain it, man. It's just a great feeling. It really is about everybody else. Seeing my Northwood family, Northeast family, and man, it was crazy. Old coaches there, everything.
So you opposed it? Was it you had an elementary school teacher that showed up?
My 5th grade teacher was there.
That's what's up.
And she looked in better shape than me.
That's what's up, man. And then was it your wife when you put the jacket on? Did she pinned you after you put the jacket on? Was that what that was?
Yep.
Okay.
So it wasn't always like that. Probably financially, but they afforded us Hall of Fame jackets, Hall of Fame rings. Got my ring.
Wow,
and
nice.
Man, souvenirs, just everything, man. They rolled it out for us, man. They really did.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Good, man. Where's the Hall of Fame located up there? Like when people come up there, where is it like where we can see the plaques and stuff?
Oh yeah. So let me be clear. It was a weekend. So even after the ceremony Friday, the next day, we got our names unveiled in the Hill Fieldhouse gym. So they unveiled our names and our pictures in the gym. Be up there forever.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Congrats again, man. That's a huge honor.
How many went in with you, Glenny? How many?
It was 8 of us. It was we had track, volleyball, wrestling. We even had rifle. Right, they had riflemen in the 60s.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah. So and don't forget Todd Bozeman was in my Hall of Fame class. Todd Bozeman from
nice.
Who coached Jason Kidd.
Yes.
Yeah.
People forget he won 2 championships at Morgan. And don't forget, he whipped Maryland. He whipped a lot of big teams while at Morgan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember they got the win down Maryland. Yep.
And don't forget also, man, it was emotional because his son was shot and killed a couple years ago.
Yeah, I do remember.
Y'all
that.
remember that? Remember that?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, he was all choked up. All choked up, man.
Congrats, coach. Job well done.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
So I'm sure a lot of his players was up there, former players and stuff.
Yeah,
Help,
man.
Celebrate that moment, man. That's big, man. That's good. Congrats again on that.
Thanks, man.
So we talking about this Steelers game right now. You know, You know, we texted during the game, and you hit me with and we talked about it on the show last week.
I hit you.
You know,
I think I hit you when Tucker missed that field goal. Hey, Dean, did we talk about that? When Tucker missed that field goal, oh man, are we going to be able to depend on him in the next, and when it comes closer to playoff time, are we going to be able to depend on him in the cold weather months, man? That's my concern, because when you play a team like Pittsburgh, which is a defensive game, that's why we got Tucker.
Yes.
And if he's not coming through, and then our run game was somewhat controlled and shut down. So they neutralized Henry, so Henry didn't do much. So I'm concerned. I think we'll be okay in the long run. I think we'll be okay in the long run. But defense, I was proud of. I was so proud of the defense.
Yeah, touched on that.
Best game this year. Best game this year.
Now, Glennie, you sound like somebody that watched the game. Because when I look at like the ESPNs, and I try not to watch them, because I try not to let them get in my head too much. Because I watched, we watch the Ravens. We hometown guys, so we watch our games a little more closer than them guys, because they probably got every game on every screen, and they kind of head. But you just said something. They neutralized Henry, where he wasn't much of a factor. But again, you got people that look at the stat sheet and see Henry only had X amount of carries. So I always say the game is going to dictate what you do. So if we running the ball and he really not getting off, at some point, and we playing from behind, even though it's field goals, we playing from behind, we got to try to generate something. Not that you're going away from him, but you're just trying to make something happen. So his carries are going to go down, but the game is going to dictate, how you're utilizing them. Not that we just trying to throw the ball 100 times and we just going to run him on it. It's just not. That's not how the game flows. The flow of the game dictated. We got to try to get downfield. They kind of got Derrick Henry bottled up, which was probably the game plan they had. Like, we're not gonna let him kill us, because I think he got one decent run that I can remember. He got a decent one.
Yeah, he did.
But after, it wasn't much going on after that. But so, I mean, you played football. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, you played at an era when it was more run than pass anyway. But for now, right? When you watch a game, do you go into a game thinking you got to run this many times, you got to throw that many times, or does the game dictate what's coming off the play sheet?
I think it's times or moments when the game dictated. But see, that's when your wide receivers catching the football. Our wide receivers wasn't catching the football. And then, however, that's our bread and butter. So it's going to have to be times where we force it and go, bang it in there either way, because it's a defensive game. It's close anyway. And you don't want to, jeopardize throwing interceptions and stuff like that. So I think it's both. If I had to call on this game, I still would have gave Henry the ball a little more. I would have forced it to him more rather than throwing it, because Steelers' defense is so sound. Their defense is sound. What's the Porter kid? Man, he's playing lights out. He's playing lights out.
He's tough, man.
He playing lights out. And what's the defensive end?
TJ Watts.
Yeah, he wasn't. I think you said it earlier, Kenny. Run right at him. Do something different. And getting Henry the ball. Pitch it to him up the middle, whatever. But I think Henry should have got the ball more because of the type of game it is. It's going to be a close, hard-fought defensive game. So I don't think you had to come out doing a whole bunch of passing. And so I don't think neither one offensively was working.
Right.
So let me ask you this real quick. What's your opinion on a 2-point conversion? Do you think Even though Henry wasn't having a great game, he should have been in that play as a distraction.
Absolutely, he should have been the Dutch. I didn't understand that one. And listen, we're mere fans, and we saw that. My mother could have saw that and say, "Why Henry not in the game?" Just as a mere distraction. And you saw what happened. I mean, Lamar, and I've seen Lamar in that position before where it happened the same way. It seemed like we fall apart in those situations, and I think that Henry should have been in the game. He should have been one of the options that Lamar had.
I think that was a poor design play. I mean,
Poor design. Poor.
Lamar had no option. It was only run.
It was only him. Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, what did our tight ends do? Our tight ends didn't do anything other than likely with the fumble and likely with the one big catch. Our tight ends didn't do anything either, right?
Nope.
Yeah.
I think Andrews might have had one good play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he caught one for a first down that I remember.
Yeah.
So
I think he did.
Go ahead.
I think Andrews did catch one for a first down. But I think Flowers had a drop, even though he caught a touchdown, but he had a drop. I think Bateman, if I remember correctly, I think Bateman might have had a drop too.
Flowers had a drop.
And that one Flowers drop, you can see it hit him right in the chest. He turned his head before he caught it. He was trying, you know how he trying to get upfield before he had it.
Yeah, he was trying to run before he got the ball in his hands.
Yeah, you can see that from the TV. You can see he was already looking upfield before he secured the ball. You know, but man, we ain't here to make excuses. We call it like we see it.
Yeah, no, we just it's the reality. That's what happens. So we just talking about it.
But I still say, as soon as Glennie started talking, man, Justin Tucker. I think even when the show opened up, I don't know if it was Bruce or Brian, it was Justin Tucker. First thing came out of our mouths, man. And when you look at Tucker in this game, his poor play was like blown out of. With that other guy kicking like he was kicking, he kicked 6 field goals. Justin Tucker missed 2, and it's like when Justin Tucker missed, the momentum that he give the other team is like crazy, and like the fans, it's like is off the hook because of who he is and what he's done and what he's meant to the Ravens and how many times he done kicked that ball and 66-yard field goals and was the highest percentage coming into the game and things like that. When he missed, man, that's a big momentum swing, especially with the Steelers kicker putting on a show like he did.
So Dean, so we lost by 2, right?
Yep.
So Dean, last Tuesday, what did you say? The Steelers were already up 3-0, right?
Already up 3-0 coming in. Tomlin.
There you go.
There you go. There you go.
And correct me if I'm wrong. I think our best offense when we go big, we got Ricardo on the field, we got Derrick Henry on the field, we got Andrews, we got Charlie Kolar, excuse me. I didn't see a whole lot of that formation. I might be wrong.
So Bruce, so even if Henry wasn't in the game, they should have had Ricard in the game, right?
I agree.
Right.
I don't get it.
Yeah,
That
I don't get it either.
That play was ridiculous. If you gotta have Henry back there with Lamar because that causes problem. Because Derrick Henry could run the ball, they could hand it to him up the middle or pitch it to him on the outside. He's a super threat.
Exactly.
But you take
exactly.
And it makes sense.
And truth be told, they could have had Hill in there and ran the opposite direction. Hill's a beast out the backfield for a receiver. He's a beast out the backfield receiver.
Play, man.
Yeah, I don't understand that play.
That was a poor call. Poor call.
Yeah. The call was bad. The execution was worse. Because again, I'm just going by what the commentator said. It looked like Lamar was going to pass the ball.
That's what he said. The commentator.
Because he never tried to get upfield. Because Lamar, if he try and run, he might have tried to cut back or something.
Yeah.
He continued to that sideline until he had nowhere else to go, and he kind of just flipped it up. And I'm like, man, I don't know what that was.
Aguilar was back there with Lamar on that play.
Yeah, he was.
I think he's supposed to be somewhere in the end zone or something, but he back there with Lamar.
Right, he wasn't even downfield.
But like I said earlier, with a dude like TJ Watt, you got to run at him. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to keep him honest. If you just keep giving him, because I seen a couple times they was running away from him, he running it down. He might not have made the play, but he was in position to make the play if he had to. You know what I'm saying, from the backside. But somebody like him with the motor, he gonna keep coming. You gotta put some of them big bodies on him. You know what I mean? Slow him down a little bit.
Right.
So, but we gotta see him again. We'll see him again in a couple weeks. Ravens still haven't had their bye week.
Well, I think it's after this Monday Night Football game, right? Don't they get
no, they got two more.
Oh, they got two more. Oh, okay.
Monday, they got
Chargers
Monday. Then they got the Eagles.
Oh, I forgot. That's right, the Eagles. That's right.
I think the Giants in there next, and then maybe the Steelers, something like that. But
so I got it right here. So it says Chargers, Eagles, bye week, Giants, Steelers, Texans, and the Browns.
Yeah,
we only got 6 more games.
And these games, man, the Chargers balling. The Steelers tough. We play them again. The Eagles, tough. I mean, so
they hot right now.
Tough. Yeah.
Hey, and truth be told, that Chargers game is gonna be tough.
It's gonna be tough.
You had J.K. Dobbins, and Gus Edwards want to pay revenge.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's out there too. Hayden Hurst, ain't he out there too?
Yeah, I think Hayden Hurst out there too. You might be right.
Yeah, Dobbins is playing well right now.
Now I think if Smith is out for any extended amount of time with that hamstring, that can be a problem.
That's a problem.
That can be a problem, especially with them two guys running.
Yeah.
So do y'all miss Queen? Y'all don't miss Queen? Y'all don't think he was the you don't think he was the Robin of Raekwon Smith?
We had this conversation last week, right? Did we?
Yeah.
Or was it 2 weeks ago? I think it was 2 weeks ago.
He balled.
I think together they played extremely
together.
They
worked well together. They worked well together.
Extremely well together.
I think this was Queen's best games as a Steeler.
It was.
It was. And they're probably by design. They probably,
No, I've been watching him all year. He's been having a pretty good year.
I
didn't see it.
I watched him a couple games, man, and he didn't play that well. And I was looking at the comments from the Steelers fans, and they was roasting him, man.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Roasting him. I said, "Whoa."
He was playing for the Steelers like he played for us before Roquan. Hitting the wrong holes, missing tackles, getting burnt pass coverage.
Exactly, man.
He played us.
He made
us think like, man, we signed the wrong linebacker.
Yeah. But I still say, all in all, I come up out of this Steelers game feeling pretty good. I was frustrated while the game was going on and all that stuff. But when I say the Ravens turned the ball over 3 times, and all 3 of those turnovers to me were pretty crazy because Derrick Henry don't fumble. He fumbled. And then they got points off of that. And then you look at that play with Justice Hill down the sideline. His elbow went down before that guy took the ball. So I even had questions about the validity of that call. And then, you got Likely down close to the goal line with 38 seconds left before halftime. So there were 3 crazy turnovers. Yeah. You still had the 2 missed field goals, the 12 penalties, Roquan injury, that crazy 2-point call, play call. And I'm just saying that we only lost by 2 points. And if that's the defense that we saw against Pittsburgh, if that's the Ravens defense moving forward, I'm thrilled about this team. And that's how I'm feeling right now coming out of this loss.
Yeah, I'm happy. If that's our defense, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. The offense is going to fix itself. As long as the defense plays like it did Sunday, we're in a good spot.
Now, let me say this, because Harbaugh take a lot of heat, justifiably, for his use of the challenges and all that. The play you said with Hill, I thought he was down too. Why didn't he challenge that? Like, you know what I'm saying? He had challenged a possession. You know, where was the ball spotted? I don't think the ball was spotted the right place in the first quarter. In the first 3 minutes of the game, he'd check that. He'd throw the red flag on that. But this play, you know what I'm saying, which was a turnover, which I thought he was down. Yeah, I mean, you know how those plays go so quick. That's judgment call, but I would at least challenge it.
I would have challenged it too. And the Steelers, man, even the commentator was saying something about, look at the Steelers. They rushing to the line. They trying to hurry up and hike the ball. And then the Ravens flag because the Ravens had 12 men on the field. See, that's that IQ I'm talking about, man.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it was. If you watch Porter's play, that was a perfect defensive play. He got his arm in there, separated the ball between him and the receiver, and he pulled it away. So I think that was actually a good call.
Yeah, it wasn't Porter on the play though.
That was Joey Porter.
Who picked that ball off from Justice Hill?
That was Joey Porter, Jr.
I thought that was one of them white boys that did that.
Let me look it up.
Who
picked that ball off? Well, whoever they did, a hell of a play.
That was a great play.
Big Bub said we're gonna be 2-4 the next 6 games.
What we got next week, Kenny?
Big Bub. What's up, man?
They got Chargers Monday night. The Harbaugh Bowl. Once again.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert.
Yeah, we always play good in those games, man. We always play good in those games. It's those other games I'm worried about.
Yeah.
They've been hyping.
Yeah, we played well. We played well against NFC. NFC teams.
They've been pumping Justin Herbert up since he's been in the league. Didn't he come? Him and Lamar came in the same year, didn't he?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah. I ain't saying he's not good, but come on, come on.
He's playing well. That's what they say. He's playing really well.
It's Dobbins. What about Dobbins? Isn't he playing well?
Yeah, he playing well.
I'm worried about him.
Yeah.
I say. Let me not say that. I try to be funny. Let me not say that.
You know what's funny?
I'm gonna keep it to myself.
You know what's funny? In the beginning of the year, they were downplaying the need for running backs. Not giving them their money, not paying them and stuff like that. And now these running backs are the ones that's carrying the teams.
Yeah.
Look at Saquon. Look at Saquon over at the Eagles. Look at Dobbins and at the Chargers. Look at Henry with us. I mean, like these running backs, they earned their money.
You know where that stuff come from though. ESPN types. Them know-it-alls, the bettors. They put the money out there with the wide receivers and quarterbacks get all the money. And I remember. I ain't gonna say his name, local guy. Used to say, you running backs come a dime a dozen. I ain't gonna say his name, around with Oblong, but
Hey, Dean, you was right. That was Peyton Wilson.
Peyton Wilson? Okay.
Yeah,
yeah, great play. Great.
It was.
I challenged it, though.
Yeah, that was a great play.
I'm gonna try to get John Harbaugh. He gonna have to answer some questions.
Man, he gonna duck around those questions.
he gonna have to answer some questions, man. Listen, you throw the challenge flag in the first quarter, in like the first 3-4 minutes of the first quarter, because you don't think they got a first down. But then a play like that, you gripping the flag. Right? He probably shoved it in his pocket. Let me shove it in here. Like, come on, man, throw the flag, man. What is going to hurt? You give up timeouts anyway. Throw that flag, man.
I had a guy on the job. He was mad because after we missed the 2-point attempt, we didn't try an onside kick. He thought we should have did an onside kick instead of kicking it to them. So I don't know. What y'all thoughts on that?
You know what?
What was it, like a minute and 8 seconds left when we was kicking? Something like that.
Yeah. But yo, the fact that you got an announcer onside kick now, like what?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Where's the element of surprise?
The whole kickoff thing, man. I don't think it worked. I don't know what the intention was. I don't know what the thought. I know they talk about the injuries and the clashing, but I don't think the whole kickoff thing, man, went off too well this year or has gone well.
I actually think that hurt the Ravens because Justin Silker, I'm not Justin. What's our kicker name?
Tucker.
Royal Farm.
Justin Tucker. Royal
Royal
Farm.
Farm.
he could kick it back there legitimately. Now you're getting these other kickers unfair advantage.
Yeah.
Hey, Kitty, put that box down. Unless they paying for this show, put that box down.
Go give me some Popeyes.
Leave the Royal Farms alone. Boy, got that joint.
Kitty about to start singing opera.
Hey. But before I go any further, let me give a shout out to Miss Tria from Christian Culture Print Shop, who hooked me up with my backdrop here.
Okay.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
So,
Nice.
Yeah, Miss Tria, I appreciate you. Thank you for give me a different look.
Mm-hmm.
You know, came out better than I thought it would. But it was kind of spur of the moment. You know, and she got it done for me in a couple of days. It only took her like 2 days turnaround.
Yeah.
So, shout out to Tria in the Christian Culture Print Shop.
I might have holler at her because Brian stole my background.
It looked like y'all in the same house.
Right. Right. We sitting right next to each other. Just got a computer turned
The pillows in the same spot and everything. The piano. Oh, good.
Hey, let me ask y'all this. Did y'all see that play Travis Hunter had this weekend?
I did.
That was an awesome catch.
I did. Yeah.
So what happened? I didn't see it. So what happened?
So he had two defenders on him. He jumped up. It looked like Michael Jordan in the air. They was like 2 feet below him. He grabbed that bad boy one-handed and brought it back down for a touchdown.
So are we looking at the number 1 pick in the draft?
Yeah. And I
Y'all gonna take that long to answer that question?
I don't watch football.
He definitely should be.
It's me, him, or Shador.
Yeah, I don't know who else because that's really the only team I watch. I only watch Colorado's. I don't know
who else making noise like that. Who else making? But Hunter definitely should be number 1.
And he's playing both sides.
Yeah, he's a unicorn, man. He's different. You got to take a chance on that one.
Yeah. I would grab that guy, man. I would grab him.
Yeah, he definitely, man.
He's
must see TV.
Yeah,
hey,
for sure.
I don't know if a freshman ever won the Heisman, but that kid from Alabama, the 17-year-old kid.
Mm-hmm.
What's the other kid that's got like they say he might break Barry Sanders' record? I don't even know what school he. I just see they keep showing.
Not Oregon. Is it Boise State or something?
Yeah, he in school like Boise State or something. He's not at a big boy. He's not at one of the big schools. But yeah, he putting up Barry Sanders type numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Type. Now he not quite Barry, but he's putting up Barry Sanders type numbers.
Yeah.
If they put your name in the same sentence with Barry Sanders.
Yeah, I was about to say that's good company.
Yeah. Well, we've heard it before. The next Jordan and the next this and the next that. I'm careful with that. Hey, what's up, my man?
Yeah.
Great catch. Yeah, I think, again, like I said, I don't watch enough college football to, to know who's in the running. Because I pretty much watched Colorado I didn't even get to see it last Saturday because I was at work. And they played early. I think they played early this Saturday as well. So I probably won't get to see that. But,
they are gonna qualify for a bowl, right?
Yeah, they already bowl.
Yeah, they are. Yep.
All right.
But if they win their conference, they'll get an automatic to the top 12, to play for the national championship.
That would be crazy.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah, no doubt.
You think they think Deion talk now?
Mhm.
If they go and win the national championship,
Hey.
Oh my goodness.
If they win the national championship, you think he gonna stay?
I was just about to ask
Nah.
that question. Do you think
he
not even
going
winning
out.
the national championship, you think he's gonna stay or you think he's jumping to the league?
He going out with a bang. If they win the championship, and he gonna go wherever the biggest bag at.
You're absolutely right. Well, that money.
It was already floating his
So
name
in the playoff,
for Dallas.
so how many games if he make those playoffs? How many games? 3 games to make it to the national championship, or 2?
3 because it's 12 teams. I think 1 and 2 get a bye.
Yes.
So I think the 1 and 2 team get a bye, and then 3 through 12. So what's that?
Yeah.
That's like a 3 game. It would take them 3 games to get there.
3. Yeah, it'll be 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some teams get a bye on that first round. So yeah. But I mean, you gotta give. I mean, Deion, man, they say that he's had 96 portal folks come to his team, the highest in college football. So he went over there, man, and just turned that program around, man.
Yeah.
Jackson State guys with him, of course, his son and Travis. And I mean, man, he turned that program around. I mean, they literally talk about Colorado being in the playoffs, man, for the national championship.
Right.
That's incredible, man.
They was just laughing at him last year.
Yeah.
And earlier this year, they was laughing at him.
Yeah, they were talking trash about him. But Deion told him when he got there, he said, look, we coming. He kept saying it over and over. He said, we coming.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Top 4 get a bye.
Top 4.
Top 4 get a bye.
Yeah, so, yeah, Deion, man, and his sons. I mean, what we're seeing with them, man, really. I mean, they all on commercials. You know, him and his sons. And I mean, they done turned that program around. They tell me that Shiloh is the number 10th highest NIL money in college football. And Travis Hunter is number 3, and Shador number 1. NIL. I mean, I think Shador was over $2 million of NIL money. So
he is.
And look, man, them guys got talent, absolutely, man. But you just cannot get past the Coach Prime factor in this whole thing. And we know how we loved him as a player. We know how Deion lit up the field on all 3 facets: offense, absolutely, defense, and the special teams returning. I mean, the guy, man, and now to see him. I mean, I even watched his reality TV show. You know, Deion, boy.
He had a couple of them. A couple of them reality shows. I didn't watch them all too.
Yeah, Deion. He was real good as an announcer.
Yeah.
You know, he was doing his thing, and I mean, he's just a special dude, man.
He is. I mean, he brought a lot of money to Jackson State. Then when he went to Colorado, they had like a $3 million increase in the local comedy revenue. That's crazy.
Crazy.
Man.
Coach Prime, he done lost a half a foot, and he's still doing it.
I told y'all, I mentioned last week, you know, we live on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube right now. So my Instagram, the comments won't come up like the other ones do. So I got to flip over to Instagram to check the comments. And, oh boy, my cousin's husband is on Instagram. And he asking, did he miss the Ravens Steelers segment? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You missed it. And we ain't going back to it. We talk about it. We're gonna talk about it when they play again in December.
Right.
But you
gotta be quick. You gotta be quicker than that.
The show started at 9. We start about 9:10 tonight. We was a little late. but you gotta get here when we start. All right. So that's about as much airplay as I'm gonna give you tonight.
Hey man, tell him he just signed a Raven contract. He got to show up on time.
Hey, listen. He lucky I'm even acknowledging him. You know what I'm saying? The fact that he married to my cousin, that's the only reason that I'm even acknowledging him today. Tonight. You know. And I'm praying that he don't, spread that stuff to his sons, my little cousins, that don't let him come around the family function with no Steelers gear on stuff, man.
Yeah, that's a violation right there.
And not only is he a Steelers fan, but he's a Yankee fan.
Oh my gosh.
And he's from
So
DC?
it's just like, if he coming with the water, I'm bringing the oil. And I'm pouring it on him.
You say
why is he even invited to the cookouts, man?
Only because he married to my cousin, and I love my cousin.
Put him at the little kid's table.
And she, I guess she loves him. So,
well, you know that these things of people selecting the arch enemy as their favorite team. I mean, there's something psychological going there, man. There's so many damn Cowboy fans. It's ridiculous, man.
They the worst.
Yeah. I mean, so this is an attention getting thing. You select the other team, and everybody gonna look at you half crazy. I mean, so it's a psychological thing going on there. And if we really dive deep into it, we could break that thing down. And one of these days, man, maybe I'm gonna break that down to why these fools are selecting these other teams when they born and bred Baltimore, but they Steelers fans, But I guess if you want to choose a team to be a fan of, the Steelers ain't a bad choice. I can say that.
Yeah.
True that.
Yeah. I ain't gonna say that.
Yeah. Hey, Glenny, did they get any footage? There's a lot of footage of you crying, man.
Sure did.
A lot of footage.
It's right on my page. It's right on my page.
Right on your page, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I got to check that out, man. You warned us.
Yeah.
I told you, man.
Like a baby. I'm gonna be crying. I already know. So you warned us.
And my granddaughters were there. Again, I gotta be a tough guy around them, and they watch Pop cry on the stage.
Mm.
Hey, but look, check this out. This is the funny part, and I'm gonna make a video of it. They only ask you a certain amount of questions. They tell you only got about 3 minutes. Hey, Kenny, I grabbed the mic. I ain't answered no question. I just started thanking everybody. I took total control of it. They weren't going to limit me, man. And the first thing I did is call my mother up and give her flowers.
Yes, sir.
And what's up?
But you weren't going to limit me that night. They ain't, you know how they play the music on the ground?
Yeah.
Nah. They ain't doing that to me.
Nice.
As soon as I hit the stage, I took the mic. I took it.
You need all that time. Time.
Good move, man. Good move.
Yeah. It's my time now.
Was Lamont Jeremy there?
He was the one interviewing me. He said, I don't know why. Look, hey, Dean, he said, I don't know why I'm up on the stage because I did it by myself.
Yeah.
And he's a legend.
He is a legend. And he knew how to call your name out. That's where I knew you from. Hearing him on the radio and hearing him make that call, boy, he know how to get your name out. That's all anymore.
That was my first interview. Lamont Jeremy came over. Y'all old school enough with the you got to push the play and the record.
Yeah.
He came over there with that on my first interview when I got to college. He was my first interview. Bananas.
Lamont Jeremy. Wow.
So Barnett, damn it, I didn't call his name. My cousin's husband. My cousin's husband said, Maryland, he said Maryland. So take that for what it's worth. Maryland didn't have a team when he was born.
Oh, yeah, you did.
So if y'all supported the Colts, I wouldn't be in this position.
Oh, okay.
Now it's our fault.
Yeah.
Now it's our fault.
Yeah.
And he want to acknowledge T.J. Watt jacking up Derrick Henry.
Oh
I mean, man, he got him, but he didn't get him head up. He hit him from the side. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. I mean, he got him, man. It's football. He gonna get got. He gonna get got. What y'all ever seen Beast Mode podcast?
No, I haven't.
It's called he got a saying say I'm gonna get got, but I'm gonna give it more than I get got or something. You know what I'm saying? He know as a running back you're going to get hit.
Right.
It come with it. He said, but I'm gonna get mine more than I'm gonna get got. You know, yeah, man, that's part of it's football, man. Derrick Henry be back out there Sunday or Monday night. And
I'm looking for
what's the brother out there? Bosa. The Bosa brother out there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gonna get trucked over.
Yeah.
You know, he'll pay for not having a big game against the Steelers. Chargers gonna pay for that. I'm calling it.
That's a Monday night game?
Yeah, yep.
Okay. Looking forward to it.
Oh, now he over here on Facebook.
Kenny, you gotta show me how to do that, Kenny.
What's that?
You gotta show me how to do the Instagram thing with Facebook.
Oh, all right, yeah, I'll get with you on it. Because you got the StreamYard too, right?
Yeah, I just got, but I only do the YouTube and Facebook. No, I don't have an Instagram.
Oh, all right, yeah, I'll put you down with it. But I can't. I want to get it where Instagram is showing up on here with everything else, with all the other comments. I got to actually go over to Instagram to see what the comments is over there. So you know, people that's watching on Instagram, I'm not ignoring you. You know, I'm just not. I got to click on the page to see it. So, you know, but
Yeah, your cousin's husband said that Henry ran scared.
yeah.
He said Henry got. Oh my goodness. Yo, he killing us.
Man, erase his name.
He killing us.
I'm gonna give him his today.
The Bosas are the junior version of the Watts.
I'm gonna give him his today.
I will give him that. Them both of boys are bad.
Boy.
I'm gonna give him his today. How many Super Bowls them Watt brothers got? Just asking. Just asking. Same amount Lamar got, right?
Right.
That's all. That's what I was wondering. Yeah. Check the box score. Yeah. They got the same amount of Super Bowls we got. Only one team gonna win it. And the Steelers haven't won it since 1979, right? 78.
What, Super Bowl?
No, they got one on Tomlin.
No, Tomlin got one.
Yeah, they
I
got one
know.
on Tomlin.
But I know.
You know.
Oh, we'll talk trash though. Yeah,
I know.
78.
Yeah, I know. But you know, now listen. Yeah, I gotta come for you now, my husband, cousin husband. I'm gonna come for you. He's one of them guys. Lamar's a regular season MVP, 1-4 against the Steelers. Yeah, okay. We take that. We've been to playoffs though since the Steelers have. We have done that more than the Steelers. 2 since 78. Yeah. But you come on 2 since 78. This is one of them guys be talking about, you know, he be talking about the Yankees got 27 championships and Steelers got all these Super Bowls. He wasn't even born till like 1984 or something.
Yeah.
You can't even talk about stuff you wasn't a part of. You don't get credit for that.
So he was born before the Ravens.
Yeah.
But so y'all understand what we're dealing with.
So I think the Ravens and Pittsburgh. I think the Ravens got one more championship than the Pittsburgh. If I'm wrong.
So he was born in 85.
So we got 2 and they got 1.
No, I mean the Steelers got a lot back in.
No. I mean since the Ravens was created.
They got 2.
Yeah.
I know we got 2. I think
think
they got 1.
No, they got 2.
They got 2?
What's the other coach? He got 1.
The announcer. He on the NFL.
Yeah.
Coward.
Bill Coward.
Yeah.
Coward got 1 and
With Jerome Bettis in him, right?
Yeah. Matter of fact, I think that was Jerome Bettis last year.
So we
They
2
won,
and
he
2.
was retiring. They won up in Detroit. They won the Super Bowl up in Detroit. That's where he's from, his hometown. And Excuse me. Yeah, so they got 2. But all right, I've had enough Steelers talk for them. I'm about to lose my chicken. That Roy Farm chicken's it's coming up now, man. We gotta change the subject.
No, you was excited about your boy Tyson.
Oh, yeah. When he talking trash about Tyson, one of y'all was talking trash that he was going to win.
Somebody was excited.
Wasn't that you, Kenny?
Yeah, I was excited. I woke up Friday morning like it was 88. I did a video. I posted a video and everything. I said, man, this feel like 87, 88.
It was you and a whole lot of people.
Oh, yeah. I was gassed up.
I told y'all, but I give him kudos though for he survived. He survived.
Yeah. I'm with you, Glenny. It's like, hey man, look, we know Tyson a bad boy, but 58 is 58, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
man, at times Mike was looking like he was 78 up in there.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm one of them. Like I look at body language. I be looking at the face. Like even when he was in the when he was back in the ring. I mean, when he's back in the locker room.
He's about to fight.
Oh, yeah. With the thongs on.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on with that, man. Boy wilding out. We know Mike a wild boy.
I mean, the way he walked off, just with the slow bop, I was like, oh.
That set the tone right there, Kenny. That set the tone right there.
Hey, I'm big a conspiracy theorist. I've been watching videos. There was the first 2 rounds, Mike was whipping that dude's ass. They showed a video where Mike and Jake Paul locked up, and you can see like Jake Paul with something in his ear, and Tyson tapped him on the back of the head. And after that, Tyson wasn't throwing punches anymore. So I'm going to be the conspiracy theorist. I think Mike got paid and was like, fuck it, I don't care if I lose or not.
Well,
my bad, Kenny. I didn't come to the show.
20 million will have you making some business decisions, I guess.
Yeah.
Definitely a money thing for sure. And I have to admit, man, I was in front of the TV ready to watch it, and there was a lot of buffering going on.
Buffering.
I'm like, what the hell going on with this Netflix, man? And so ultimately, I fell asleep in front of the TV. I missed the fight. I woke up. It was the last round, and I saw like the last maybe 45 seconds. And after I looked at those 45 seconds, and I saw how Tyson was looking, and I watched that. I ain't even wait for the verdict, man. I turned that shit off, man. I'm like, I already knew what happened in the fight.
Well, I actually stayed up to watch it. And I cut it off after the second round. Once the second round was over, I was like,
"Is that right?"
Like,
wow.
Yeah, I was like, "No, this."
Wow.
It wasn't even worth staying up no longer for me.
I stayed up the whole 8.
I did too.
The whole thing. Did you watch the whole thing too, Glenny? So, what was y'all thoughts about the whole fight? What?
I watched the whole thing. I'm just remember everything that Kenny and all the rest of them said that he was going to knock the white boy out, and they did not. Hey, look, but
Come close.
It ain't come close, man. That the young boy is active too. He fighting, and he was just too old, man.
He's 27, man.
So why did the young boy knock Mike Tyson out?
I was disappointed in that. Sure enough, I was disappointed in that. Yeah, he should have knocked him out.
He said he kind of held back on that. He said he thought he could have knocked him out, but he held back. That's what the white boy was saying. So.
I don't believe that. I believe if he had a chance, because I think he said it. It was some interview I saw. He said that he was going to go down in history as like one of the only other people to knock Mike Tyson out or something like that. So he wanted to. He probably just couldn't.
But even if he did, that ain't something that we go around puffing your chest out about. Mike, like I say, Mike is 58.
Who wouldn't?
If you go knock a 58-year-old man out and you 27, you can't walk around beating your chest like you did something.
Yeah,
that's true.
But you got.
If I can stack and knock Mike Tyson out, I'm knocking his ass out. But it ain't happening.
But I mean, but you gotta understand, Kenny, that most of the Mike Tyson fans was on that same tip you was on. They thought it was 87.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got caught up.
Everybody, they was wound up, fired up, man. Thought Tyson was gonna come in there, like he beat Spinks. Yeah, they were thinking that. They was thinking that version of Mike Tyson.
Man.
But Mike Tyson, man, I mean, even late in his career, he was taking some beat down.
Yeah, he's taking a beating.
Yeah, career, man. I hated for him to even step in the ring late in his career. And I'm telling you, man, 58 years old, going against somebody 27 years old.
Right.
My sons, man, I be looking at them. He keep telling me that, Dad, I'll kill you in basketball. Yeah, I'll kill you in basketball. And I be looking at him, and I see his game. I'm like, boy, you wouldn't even stand a chance. He's talking about in a one-on-one. So, I'm out in the backyard playing with my sons and shit, man. Look, let me tell you something about age, man. You cannot beat age.
Right.
I mean, your mind is still relatively fresh. That shit don't always correlate, when you get out there. Tyson didn't have a chance, man. The only chance he had if he would catch this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
that's what I was hoping for.
Yeah.
That's what I was hoping for. And see, and the fact that Jake Paul is one of them type people, he get up under your skin.
Jake,
you know what I'm saying? He get up under your skin, and he clearly is up under mine. But I'm like, fight somebody. Like I say in the clip with Floyd Mayweather today, they was like, Jake Paul, he want Canelo. And Floyd was like, man, Canelo will whoop his ass. And he was like, no, I think he might have said he'll F him up. And then he kind of like, ooh, because I don't know what kind of show he was on. Because he caught himself like he didn't mean to cuss. But like, come on, man.
Canelo is a technician, man.
Who's that?
Yeah, and Jake Paul ain't
technician.
Yeah. He's a real man.
So here's my thing, right? So with the whole thing with Jake Paul, he talking he the face of boxing now, and he
ain't fought nobody.
Again, this is his words. You never hear me saying he the face of nothing. You know what I'm saying? He feel like he the face of boxing, but again, he one of these type people that is popular. He got a huge fan base of people that probably could care nothing about boxing. Because I read comments like when he posts stuff and people talking about he would beat this person, he would beat that person, and nobody want to fight him because they don't want to get knocked out and this, that, and the other. And I'm looking at him against Tyson, and I'm just looking at his technique. Mm-hmm. And I'm saying to myself, but if he was in the ring with a contender, I ain't talking about the top tier guys. I'm talking about somebody maybe top 15, top 20. They gonna crush that boy, man.
Right. Exactly.
Crush him. But again, he can ride the wave.
He's smart
until somebody dusts him. And I don't think he'll put himself in harm's way. He's gonna pick a fight that's gonna draw some interest, like a Tyson. Tyson gonna sell tickets. You know what I'm saying? He know Tyson gonna generate money. He fighting these UFC fighters that's past their prime.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He fighting ex-NFL players and NBA. He fighting people that with a name that's going to draw some interest, that's going to, get the cash cow up.
Yeah, but they don't have no skill in boxing.
And listen, he's not going to get in the ring with a real boxer. We know that.
I heard Holyfield raised his hand and want to fight Tyson.
Who?
Mm-hmm.
Holyfield. I saw that too.
Fight his ass.
Ain't got
Holyfield old too. Holyfield like 58, like 60, something like that.
I got nothing.
Hey,
I got nothing for that.
One thing I'm gonna say, hey Ken, you say you don't see him as face anything. I see him and his brother as the face of influencers.
The face of what?
Influencers.
Yeah, that.
He has changed the boxing landscape. He didn't go through no amateur boxing. He didn't go through no Olympics, and he's getting top cards. His brother Logan is dominating in WWE. They're definitely pulling crowds to major programs. And then I heard that the two young ladies that boxed before them.
Oh, they was dead. That was the fight.
That was the best one.
Yeah.
But they got the highest purses for women boxers ever. And they said
they should.
They said it was based on Logan Paul.
Wow.
I think let me tell you something.
I think she got ripped off both times.
Yeah, that's the second time they fought. The first time they went at it round, minute by minute, second by second. They fought the whole fight in both fights. That was the best fight.
Yeah,
that was the best fight all night.
that was a good ass fight.
Sure.
Shout out to those young ladies.
But I mean, because like I say, because he gonna play it safe, because he gonna handpick his opponents. I can't give him that title as the face. He gonna generate the money.
No.
You know what I'm saying? He gonna generate the money. He gonna do, and again, see, that's the thing. Like, that's how you got people saying Eminem is the greatest rapper. You know what I'm saying? Because his sales is whatever. Now, we know why his sales are what they are. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying he a trash rapper or nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
We know why the sales are what they are.
That's a whole nother conversation. I got a whole different
and I ain't gonna touch it. But
I got a whole
we know.
That's facts. That's facts.
We know what it is.
I got a different argument for that, but I give you that. I give you that.
We know what it is.
I was going to ask y'all, who was y'all GOAT?
Oh no, he top 5 now. I ain't gonna diss no Eminem.
Yeah, I ain't saying he's a slouch.
Yeah,
I ain't saying he's a slouch.
I give him top 5.
But I'm. It's hard for me. I'm a Biggie guy. I feel like I got cheated out of that. I knew there was much more to come in that arsenal, But KRS One and Rock Kim and
I'm rocking.
All of y'all wrong. Y'all know Jay-Z. Who the GOAT is. The GOAT is the GOAT. The original.
Who?
Oh, he said LL.
LL.
He said LL.
Ain't no question.
Serving them well.
Hey,
no question.
Hold on though. On that murdergram, Eminem was going back and forth with him.
Bananas.
Eminem was going back and forth on that murdergram.
Bananas though.
But man, I think they overlook LL, man. Really.
How you gonna do that? How you gonna do that? He's still relevant today. The last album is crazy.
You know why I think? Because it's a generation of people that see him as an actor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we know him. We know him from the mud.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When we was listening to hip hop on AM radio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and definitely, man. And, when he came out with with the rap ballad, nobody had never really done that before. I Need Love,
Yeah.
Came out with that, and I'm gonna tell you, man, in my mind, he has the greatest live performance in television history when he with that band.
Preach.
And
Preach.
He kicked that damn Mama Said Knock You Out.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, there's no other.
What was that?
Performance that
MTV Unplugged.
That was MTV. Yeah.
Unplugged. Yeah. That whole series was tough though.
Yeah.
That whole MTV Unplugged series was tough.
I'm about to say that Jay-Z Unplugged was not that shit was fire. I'm sorry.
with Jaguar White.
Yeah. You're right.
I got that one up there high too. When
that Jay-Z one was fire too.
Her hooked up.
Yeah.
Young
fella. We used to listen to AM radio.
Yeah,
back in our day.
That's all they played rap on.
Right.
D103 was like, we don't play no rap.
Right. I mean, 95.9 used to have a little slogan: the best R&B and no rap.
Yeah, I remember that.
And no rap. He said he ain't no Jay. Wait a minute. He ain't no Jay.
He not Jay.
Yeah. Fellas, I gotta go get out of here, man.
All right, Hall of Fame. Brother. Appreciate you, brother.
Hey, congratulations, brother.
Congrats, bro.
Salute.
See you next time.
Yep. I'm gonna check out them. I'm gonna check out them footage of my Plenty Prime now. I got to check that out.
Yeah, he ain't no Jay-Z, huh?
Nah.
Yeah, ain't too many people Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Jay-Z been kind of quiet lately too.
Yeah, well.
I mean, kind of quiet. I don't know if he over there sweating bullets.
Did he
know what's on them tapes?
Yeah, you never know, man. You never know. I don't put nothing past nobody. You know what I mean?
No.
A lot of people shaking in their boots, man. I think. Yeah.
It just showed me what kind of deviant Puffy was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
to be recording there all this stuff, like just on some blackmail stuff. You know what's on them tapes now.
Yeah. I've always had. I mean, it was just something about that dude, man, that I just the vibe, man. It was just something strange about him to me. And I mean, he just. I always looked at him as not really having talent, but he wanted to be that guy. He wanted to have that talent. And man, listening to all this stuff, man, particularly like his bodyguards, they talking, man, they dropping some stuff on him, man. They dropped some stuff on him just to show you just how crazy this dude is, man.
Yeah, I tell you what, if they, they revoked his bail or whatever, and they keeping him in there until the trial date or whatever. I'm telling you now, if they let that man out, he gone. That dude, he gonna run. Trust me. If they let him out.
I said, I don't know how we come across these clips. These white guys was talking about Puff, saying that he knew the stuff he was doing. He said, I don't know why he didn't get up out of here like Russell Simmons did. Russell Simmons been over there in Bali for some years. He over there doing yoga and shit. He got his leg crossed and he sitting in the chair over in Bali. Ain't no, I guess maybe they don't have no extradition over there or something.
That's crazy.
He got up out of here. He said,
if Puffy see daylight, I guarantee you gonna hear it on the news. That dude gone.
Yeah,
he running.
And I don't think he gonna get none.
No.
I don't think he gonna get no daylight.
Yeah,
because some of the stuff that's coming out about him is like damn, bro.
Yeah, pretty heavy stuff, man. It's pretty heavy stuff. And I know the girl that when they had the shooting incident in the club and with Shine up there and girl who got shot, she said that she clearly looked at Puffy pulling the gun out and shot her in her face. And she said there was a whole bunch of people in the club, and after that there was a lot of people saying, we saw Puffy pull the trigger, we saw him and this and that. She said by the time that trial came, people flipped their stories, because Diddy was paying people. And that's one of the things they worried about, that witness intimidation and paying people, giving people money and people switching their stories up. They say everybody got a price.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Speaking of getting shot in the face,
pause.
This way off the cuff. This ain't got nothing to do with Puffy, nothing. So I'm coming home last night, coming around 695, right there by 43 and Harford Road, and I see a state police car pulled over on the left. It was another car. I'm feeling he got the car pulled over. Well, apparently, I guess the car hit a deer. And the deer was over there in front of the other car, kind of, how when the deer trying to hold on and kept trying to get up and kept falling. And right as I got past it, pop!
Heard the gunshot.
What happened? I got past it. I guess police went ahead and took him out. Because I guess if he didn't, he probably ran back out in the road and got ran over again.
Yeah.
I guess he figured, let me go ahead and take him out while he over here on this side and get him out of his misery.
Yeah, plus they're probably suffering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's, and I see more deer now. I see more wildlife in the city than I have ever in any point in my life.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Where else they gonna go?
I work part-time up Loyola College. Man, they got so many deers up there.
Yeah.
And that's right in the heart of the city. You know what I'm saying? But you got deers up there. You see foxes running around, raccoons, you see them around the city a little bit.
Yeah.
But I pull up to, so I drive the shuttle bus, right? I pull up to the stop, and it's kind of dark. And the little girl, she ready to get on the bus. She's like, it's a snake. I said, what? And I looked out It was a little small state. It wasn't no big joint, but it was a little small joint. I said, well, they got all kinds of wildlife up here.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And this in Baltimore City, Loyola is in the city. It ain't out in the sticks nowhere.
Right.
It's right in the city. Right up Charles Street. So yeah, man. What else going on before we wrap it up?
We ain't talking about the Chargers game.
He brought up the Bosa brothers. He talking about they the Watt Juniors or whatever. I won't get him started again. What y'all think though? Chargers had a good win the other night. They had a good win the other day. I caught a little bit of that. I think they beat who did they beat? Cincinnati?
Beat Cincinnati.
Yeah, they beat Cincinnati.
Yeah, so it was a good win, man. Cincinnati is struggling.
Yeah, they are.
And you know what? Cincinnati, they one of them teams that's going to blow it up sooner rather than later. Because you got Chase, you got Higgins, you got the quarterback, that's a high dollar guy.
Burrow.
I'm sure the coach is on the hot seat.
Yeah.
I'm sure he on the hot seat.
Yeah, he is.
So they'll probably get rid of the coach first. Because he was the same coach got him to the Super Bowl a couple years ago, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
2 years ago.
I think his time has ran out with that. They haven't been in the playoffs, had he?
Nah. The funny thing is they talking about running backs. They had Mixon, but they let Mixon go. Now he over in Texas and he doing his thing over in Texas.
He looked good last night.
Yeah, I think he ran like 2 touchdowns. I think 2 or 3. Had 2 touchdowns, but that goes back to them talking trash about running backs. But you get rid of your running back, and now look how your team look. You one dimensional. So
I mean, you can say anything about Dobbins. Nobody thought he would bounce back like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, the game-winning touchdown last night.
I was a Dobbins fan.
Me too.
Yeah, I was too.
I was a Dobbins fan, man. I liked how he ran. I just always like the injuries with him.
A big injury.
You know what I'm saying? He always seemed to get hurt when he rolling too. You know what I'm saying?
He runs hard though.
He have an injury out for the year.
This go back to a Harbaugh decision also. I think he played him too late in the season. His first year, I thought he should have been playing earlier.
Yeah. He should have been.
True. Right.
He should have been.
Yeah.
Because that's when they still had
Ingram.
Mark Ingram. Yeah. And then but I like the young guy. He hadn't been getting his touches. They got him on kickoffs.
Yeah.
Mitchell,
yeah. I need to see Keaton back there getting a couple carries, man. Something.
Yeah, I like to see him, man. Get him in the passing game, screens and stuff.
You know what? This guy, man, he should have stayed on Instagram where I couldn't see what he was saying.
This dude crazy.
Yeah.
That's all. You'll see him in the playoffs.
Just watch him next week. You gonna be wishing he was still in Baltimore next week because he gonna show up. He was gassed up. It was the greatest he played. He was due for a good game.
Yeah.
Now you thankful to have him. You welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Queen. Now, obviously, you're not a Ravens fan, but we got Ravens. Some people tend to forget Queen before Smith got here.
Exactly.
I don't. I don't forget that.
Yeah.
Trash.
Yeah. So his that side of him was much more relevant than when Queen was here because they played with him and Queen played together what, a year and a half,
something like that.
Yeah.
So come on, man.
Right.
Now you talking about Queen like we gave up Ray Lewis or something.
He dropped
Right.
Cut it off.
crack on Roquan right in Queen's face. Brought him over that trade, man, and dropped that big contract on him.
Yeah.
And Roquan didn't even have a he like Lamar. He ain't had no agent.
Yeah.
Drop that money.
Yeah. Well, maybe Lamar's mom was his agent or something. I don't know.
Let me ask y'all this, because I was watching the game earlier. and I had to switch over to my phone. Boston versus the Cavaliers. That was a great game. I don't know if y'all saw that or not.
Who won?
I saw the beginning of it. I didn't see the
Boston
end.
won.
Boston won, but Cleveland's legit.
That's Cleveland first loss, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They look legit.
Yeah, man, they were what 15-0.
Yeah.
Really?
I think Boston won by 3.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Cleveland was like 15-0. In the in-season tournament this weekend or something.
Yeah.
Well, who was in that?
I don't know.
It's not gonna be a repeat, right?
Oh, the Lakers? Nah.
They ain't going back to back on.
Nah. Nah, they I don't think they playing that well. I mean, they got a decent team, but I don't think they're playing that well right now.
Let's talk about that right quick. Because remember the first 2 games of the season, they start off 2-0. And all these JJ Redick fans was coming out the woodwork. Oh man, JJ a better coach than Darvin Ham, and the JJ got him playing the right kind of offense and this, that, and the other. I ain't heard a peep out them dudes since that. Cause what's the rate? I'm going to call them rate. What's the Lakers record?
I don't know. Let me check.
Are you gonna look it up, B? Okay.
Yeah.
They gonna be fighting for that last spot, ain't they? Or they 9-4?
They 9-4.
9-4.
Yeah, they.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, they've been doing all right.
I don't hear them JJ people though, like I heard in the first 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they number 3. The Lakers number 3 in the Western Conference.
Yeah, they
behind who?
Golden State and OKC.
Now, do y'all think it's gonna play out like that all year with Denver still out there? I think Denver still haven't really figured it out with
Minnesota.
Minnesota's still tough.
Yeah.
And again, like y'all been on here with me. Y'all know my NBA stuff. Christmas and All-Star break is kind of my 2 benchmarks. This is way too early now.
Yeah, it's too early
to look at anything and try to predict what's going, how it's going to end out. So it's way too early for me at this point. I see like Christmas time with how everything looking, and then I look again at All-Star break, and then kind of gauge from there. Because really at the All-Star break, you kind of get a good idea who for real, who gonna make a real run at it. And then injuries. You haven't made no trades yet.
Right.
Trade deadline.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know who's going to do what. So it's still early as far as the NBA concerned, which is why I don't really talk about it too much.
I'm surprised we ain't talking about the drama today.
What happened today?
Tyrese Maxey called out Joel Embiid.
Which is necessary.
Oh, absolutely.
Necessary.
What do you say?
He said he showed late for everything.
Yeah, he said he needs to start bringing his ass in on time.
Wow.
Joel seems like he's like a diva now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he do.
Oh, I ain't playing back-to-back games the rest of my career. Like, come on, how you just gonna come out and say something like that?
That's ridiculous, man.
And I was just looking at the standings. I ain't know they in last place. Philly in last place.
Yeah, they like 2-12 or something ridiculous.
2-11. Yeah.
Wow.
Like Barnett just said, they tied with Washington.
That's crazy. I did not know that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, ain't gonna be a whole lot of Wizards talk here. The Wizards are depressing.
Terrible.
They got to be one of the most poorly run organizations in the history of sport.
Yeah.
And they was like that when they was the Bullets. They have a couple good years, and then you draft all these good players, and then you don't hold none of them.
Yeah.
You get Chris Webber in his second year.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't draft him, but you was lucky enough to get him.
Yeah.
Think about all the good players that came through there.
Yeah.
They had Rasheed Wallace,
Ben Wallace.
Right, Ben Wallace. They had
Chris
Rip
Webber.
Hamilton.
They had Juwan Howard.
They had Juwan Howard on the same team.
Yeah.
Rip Hamilton.
Rip
Rip Hamilton, yeah.
You let them
They had a
guys-
lot of good
God,
players come
Strickland.
through there, man.
Strickland, Stackhouse,
Stackhouse, yep.
Yep. Tom Gugliotta.
Gugliotta was tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was tough
Big
for a couple years.
Big George
Big
Murison.
George,
George,
a couple buckets,
Muggsy,
Muggs.
Muggs.
They only kept Muggs 1 year.
they drafted him.
Calvert Cheney.
Calvert Cheney could get you a bucket.
They had some players.
Yeah, they had a lot of players come through there,
Rob
man.
Strickland was on the squad, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Rob-
was about to say that. I thought Rod Strickland had played there before.
Mhm.
Strickland was there.
See,
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Rex Chapman was not wrecking Jordan. Slow down.
Ah,
Slow down there,
No,
buddy.
he wasn't Rex could ball
Rex
now,
could
but
ball.
he
Rex
wasn't
could
wrecking
play.
Jordan.
Yeah, but
He wasn't wrecking Jordan. No.
What's the dude from New Jersey? Oh my God, he wound up dying. He got like getting killed.
Who, Petrovic?
Petrovic,
Yeah,
Drazen Petrovic.
Dragan Petrovic.
Petrovic. Now he was giving Jordan work.
yeah.
Yeah, they had a squad.
I mean, when you say he was giving Jordan work,
Right.
yeah,
let's keep it in context.
yeah, I don't remember that. I don't remember him giving Jordan work. He can get some buckets.
He did get some
definitely
buckets
get some
on.
buckets.
Yeah,
The next
he got
month,
some.
next month we better bring some videos up. Drivers
Yeah,
was
but-
bad, boy.
Why you
Drivers
saying
was
he
bad.
He was. They had a squad though. You got to remember they had Kenny Anderson and Derek Coleman over there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I went. Here you go with the YouTube stuff. I went to. Remember the Bullets used to play like 4 games at the Civic Center
Mhm.
Yeah.
every year. So they played the New Jersey Nets down there. Me and a couple guys went down there, and Kenny Anderson and Calvert Cheney was going at it. I think Kenny had 42, and Calvert Cheney were like 30, 35. And the game went down to the last, to the end.
Yeah.
And New Jersey pulled it out, of course. But man, Kenny and I hit Kenny Anderson up on Twitter a couple years ago, and was like, "Yo, I was at the game. You played in Baltimore against the Bullets." Blah blah blah. He's like, "Man, I remember that. I remember that." You know what I'm saying? So Kenny Anderson and Derek Coleman was down there getting buckets.
Yeah.
They were some good times, man.
Kenny
Good
Anderson,
time.
I forgot point guard.
Derek Coleman was the truth though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, DC was.
Yeah,
DC
Yeah,
was man.
And if you think back, if you really think back about it, he might have been the first like point guard. Not point guard, power forward that had handles like that. You know what I mean? Like you didn't really see power forwards handling the ball like that. Like he used to.
Yeah.
he was an enforcer too.
Yeah.
Mean streak to him.
Yeah. That
Kenny Anderson.
even them Syracuse teams, man. I was a Georgetown guy, but them boys was fun to watch, man.
Man.
Yeah, they were.
Don't forget about your boy, Brad, Billy Owens.
I know. I was about to say that Billy Owens. That was my guy in college, man. Billy Owens.
Man, Billy Owens supposed to came on the show, man.
Oh, he was.
We was going back and forth with the we friends on Instagram, and he was live one night, and I was commenting on his live stuff, and somebody else was in the comments was like, "Yo, I want you to come on my podcast." He was like, "Send the info to my inbox." So I said, "Shit, let me send my info."
Right.
So I hit him up, and he was like, "Yo, hit me at this email." So I got the email. I hit him up every now and then just to see if he still want to come on. I haven't hit him up probably about a year now, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna still reach out to him though. I'm starting to hear his name a lot. He's from Pennsylvania, Carlisle, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, Billy O was that dude, man.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, he was.
Billy O. But I remember first time I seen him was in the McDonald All-American game in '88. So him and that 88 class was thick. Him, Alonzo Mourning, Sean Kemp, Chris Jackson, Mahmoud was in that class. Who else was in that game? Man, it's so many of them. It's so many of them, and a lot of them dudes went pro. A lot of them dudes went to the NBA.
Yeah.
Out of that class, but them, that was Billy O, and they kept saying Billy was going to be like the next Magic.
Yeah.
He was playing a lot of point guard in that McDonald game.
Yeah, he had handles.
Yeah, he was nice.
Yeah, but Billy was tough.
Yeah, he was tough.
Remember we did the Big East show back a couple years ago, Dean?
Yeah.
We picked the all Big East from the 80s.
Yeah.
Then Sherman Douglas was on Syracuse too, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He came right at the Pearl.
Oh man.
Came right at the Pearl.
Earl Washington. Good gosh.
And Sherman took him to the chip.
Mm.
Keith Smart hit that shot.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's good times, man. The Big East was strong back then.
Yeah, boy.
It was.
Yeah.
Man.
And like people, I don't think young kids watch college basketball like we did.
Yeah.
Because I guess a lot of the guys, they one and done, or they don't even go to college no more. They go like overseas or something and go right to the league.
Yeah.
They would get paid.
Right. Yeah, of course it's different that way.
Yeah,
But for us, our people in our age, the NCAA, I think, was bigger than the NBA. To me.
Yeah.
Then I watched more
College
college
basketball
basketball than I did
truth.
pro. Because really, at that time, I didn't really watch the pros to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? You might watch the Turner game if it was a good game on TBS back then.
I am now. I don't look not a lot of NBA games, but I catch them in the playoffs though.
Yeah, for sure.
They were talking about the viewership is down for NBA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
That's why they're doing all these in-game tournaments and stuff.
Yep.
Trying to get it back up.
And then
and going overseas.
But the NBA game is more. It's too much shooting. It's too much 3-point shooting for me.
Yeah.
I feel sound like the old guy in the room. Let me see somebody post up.
Yeah, that's what
that's dead.
Well, Mark Jackson called that out. He said when kids start seeing Steph Curry, the whole NBA game will change.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. The funny thing I can remember back in the day, really, really being excited to watch ESPN because they used to have like the top 10 dunks throughout the week or whatever. Mm-hmm. You don't even really see people dunking like that no more, man.
Nah.
Or at least dunking on people like that.
Nah.
I don't know. I was watching NBA today, and what's this kid from Houston? Green.
Yeah, he got somebody last week.
Oh, Jalen Green.
Yeah, he got somebody last week. Nasty. Nasty.
He did a move, I think it was last night or 2 nights ago. I thought it was Jordan.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's few and far in between though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like they like every week they had a top 10 best dunks of the week. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
you might can't even get 10 now.
Right. I'm gonna say I don't even think you can get 10.
It might do the top 3 now.
Them days that got past. But what y'all think about the kid down in Maryland? Queen. Derek Queen.
I saw his first game. He was killing. I haven't seen him since.
Yeah.
I
haven't seen enough of him. But I heard he's nice though.
He is good, man. I watched them against Marquette recently, and Marquette was ranked 15th in the nation. And Queen the real deal, man. I mean, the guy is the real deal. And I've been a big Maryland fan for a long time, and they got a pretty decent team. But this dude Queen, man, he can really play, man. He can pass the ball. I mean, he got hands like Jerry Rice. I mean, you throw the ball in there, he catching that ball, man, and he real good around the hoop. I mean, they having a little bit of difficulty with Angel's brother, down there. He's 6'9", 6'10", and then Queen 6'10". But Queen, when he's in the game offensively, man, that team flow a lot better because the big dude can play, he can shoot, he can handle the ball, he got all them nice little nuances and everything. He's a high IQ guy. Yeah, man, he going to the league.
For sure.
He going to the league
for sure.
Yeah, I think so.
One and done.
I think so.
Yeah, I think he definitely can. He can be one and done. The only thing, I think with the NIL money these days, it may not be pressing to go to the league. But if you are a top, you're a lotto pick, it's a no brainer.
Yeah, I would say if you like a top 5 pick, top 10 pick, you might
It's a no brainer.
you might want to do that. But if not, if you because you could probably be making more money in college than you are. You could possibly make more money in college than you would in the NBA, depending on where you drafted it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to catch a couple Maryland games.
Yeah,
just to check Shorty out. I remember the one year he played down St. Francis. He was a freshman when he was down there, and he was down there. I think he put up 51 games as a freshman.
Wow.
So he always had the goods. And I remember seeing him one time. He was going up there to Men in Motion to get his hair cut.
Okay.
I was in there one day. He come through the door. I said, "Man, who was that, Ash?"
Yeah.
Who was this big giant? He said, "That's Shorty down St. Francis." I said, "Okay, okay." Hey, big boy too.
Yeah.
He was about 6'8" then, 6'7", 6'8" then.
He was a freshman. A little bit. They say he lost 20 pounds.
Yeah.
Maryland, and he was there at Florida playing for what's that, IMG?
Yeah, he was there IMG. Yeah.
They went undefeated, #1 team. The boy from Duke, Cooper Flag.
Yeah.
And he said he's gonna be the #1 NBA pick, and I think Ace Bailey, a lot of them top dudes that was on that team. The boy Keeley went up to Connecticut. It was a stacked team, and Queen led them in scoring and led them rebounding. So he's legit.
Okay. Yeah. It's gonna be fun to watch.
Yeah, I'm going to check him out.
Syracuse.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, Melo's son up there. When they said it was breaking news, I was like, really?
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Where else was he gonna go?
Yeah.
Your father got a name, put a building up there for Christ's sake.
Right.
Exactly.
Where else was he going?
Right. Right.
But yeah, it's gonna be good to see Shorty. And he tough too.
He tough.
He tough, man. Tough little.
When wasn't Dwayne Wade's son playing at one point? Did he ever go to college, or he's still in high school or something like that? Or
he played in college.
Which son?
The oldest.
No. Oh yeah. Come on now.
That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah, I'm talking about the oldest ones.
Yeah. He ain't got one son now, right?
Point.
Remember, he tried to go pro. He tried to go pro a couple years ago.
Oh, Dwayne Wade's son?
Yeah. He was playing somewhere. He's playing in one of them overseas leagues or something. I think he might have been in the G League a couple years ago.
Yeah.
But I don't know where yet now. His career probably over now.
What about Carlos Boozer boys? Are they committed to Duke, or are they going there this year?
Yeah. That was another one. Like, come on, man. Where else was they going?
Right.
Oh, no. One of them is really good.
Yeah, one is a lot better than the other one. Yeah. Both of them good, but that one is
they're both good.
Real good.
But that's the new wave. Like former players' sons is the ones kind of making noise now.
Yeah.
In basketball. Gilbert Arenas' son can play. Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt Barnes got two boys that's pretty highly touted.
Yeah.
And they may be sophomores or juniors in high school, but they pretty highly ranked. But I don't know if I talked about it here, but it's kind of going to be the new wave, because the way the game is now, everybody got trainers. Everybody going that route. Like kids don't go out to the blacktop no more.
Yeah,
they ain't playing BNBL and Project Survival type leagues no more. They ain't down the dome. They playing in the gym somewhere.
Yeah.
They playing in these EBYL or EYBL. AAU kind of played out. You know what I'm saying? So everybody, and they got the means and the funds to really put their sons in the best position. And you got the best trainers in the house with you. You know what I'm saying? You got your fathers who have been to the league, who knows what it takes, who know how to train
Right.
as a pro versus, you know what I'm saying, some of the stuff we see these guys doing, man, like, with the cones and all that stuff. And I always get a kick out of it because, cones don't play defense. There ain't but so much you can do with a cone. Cones have some use. But some of the stuff I see people doing, all these Euro steps and all these unnecessary moves, man. Yo, if you can handle the basketball with both hands effectively, basketball, you're going to react. So, you know what I'm saying? If you checking me and I can go right to left without having to bring it back to my right, you know what I'm saying? That's what the game is. But, they practice moves. Like, I coach kids, so you got kids that be doing moves so unnecessary because the trainer told them to do this. You know what I'm saying? Then they get in a situation in the game. I mean, I've seen kids on a breakaway layup, nothing in front of them, and they doing Euro steps and all this craziness. And I'm like, yo, let's make the layups, shorty. What are we doing?
Do your 1-2 step?
Right.
It's crazy. It's
all
crazy,
about the fundamentals.
man. But that's where it's at. You got parents feel like, yo, I gotta get my son a trainer. And sometimes I'll be looking at the ones that be talking about the trainer, I'll be looking, man, what's he teaching you? Because I'm not seeing it. But what are y'all spending? What are you spending all this money on? Because I don't see the results. But hey, if that's where you want to spend your money, who am I? Who am I? But that's the wave. That's the wave now, man. Everybody want a trainer.
Yeah.
Everybody want to be a part of something, so they run behind the name. He trained this person, so he got to be this and that. Or this person played on that team, this AAU team or that, whatever. So it's all a bunch of, because I laugh now, when kids come in the gym and they be like, Coach, I play AAU. And they be saying it like they saying something. I be like, who you play with? And they'd name some obscure team I ain't never heard of before. I be like, yeah.
Oh, did you saw it?
You
get any time?
Look, cuz save your money.
Right.
Save your money. Now little cuz, little cuz can play. My cousin's husband, they son. He got some game with him.
Right.
He got some game. He can play. I'm saying a little bit. And he loved the game. He got love for it. But I'm just not a fan of the trainer. Like, if you get him with somebody that's gonna teach him real fundamentals, a good coach on a good team, especially at his age. I mean, he not in high school ready yet. He's like 12, 11. Get them fundamentals tight. That's me talking. So, don't when he don't make it to the league, don't come, man, we were listening to you and he ain't make it. No, don't do that. Don't do that. If you want to spend the money, I know a couple. I know some people. That train and oh, you talking about me? Well, shit, we got to discuss money. Because I got to charge you.
I'm talking about you.
Yeah, listen, I got to charge him. You know what I'm saying? Got to charge you because you coming there with that Steeler stuff, talking all this crazy. And I got all the comments here. So I can't let that slide.
He might be in the practice with some Steeler gear on, man.
Don't do that.
He gonna deal with that.
He be running the whole time.
No yellow and black.
He throwing up. He ain't being make it.
Yeah.
Hey, but that's the wave, man. Like, Bruce, you coaching now too, so you see it. You've been around it. You see how it is with these kids, man. Everybody is and kids. I be telling like, yo, watch college basketball. Don't watch NBA. You know what I'm saying? Because NBA players don't do it the right way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All of these are highly skilled people, and they are entertainers at the end of the day.
Yep.
So like my kids, I'm telling you, we just had our first practice of the day. We had trials over the weekend. Made my cut yesterday, so we had first practice of the day. and I'm doing this little screen pop, set the screen pop for the jump shot. Well, it was tough. It was tough It was tough watching them shots clank off the back, hitting backboard, hitting nothing. I said, "Damn, we can't shoot for nothing." You know what I'm saying? And this is the first day. You know, so we can work on some of that. But it just show you, you know, kids, and then they're not fundamentally sound. I'm just looking at the footwork. Everybody flat foot shooting. Like there's no technique, there's no rhythm to the shot, nothing. Everything is just kind of jack it up, jack it up, jack it up. I said, nah, I gotta spend some time. Basically just fundamentals, just get the fundamentals right and really trying to break bad habits. This is another reason why for all those years prior, I never wanted to coach older kids. Because older kids got bad habits, they don't want to break them.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Little kids, you can fix them. Because they don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? But older kids, once they mind is set that this how it's done, man, it's a wrap.
Hey, Ken, let me ask you this. It's 2 questions.
Mm-hmm.
One, kids with personal trainers, they learn personal skills, but they don't learn team skills. So they don't know how to react to their teams. Like, you can look at me and like, oh, Bruce will get rebounds. So if I shoot it, Bruce will rebound. Brian's a post player. Kenny's a post player. They don't learn that. They learn like, oh, this is how I score.
Mm-hmm.
And then secondly, with your tryouts, how many kids showed up? Because I'm talking to other coaches, they were like, man, I didn't have a lot of kids show up.
Well, you're right. Because training is definitely you will learn individual stuff. They ain't gonna learn much team stuff in a training session. And you see that with kids that get trainers, you see it when they come to practice because they only know how to do one thing.
Yep.
So but with respect to trials now, my JV, I actually had I cut about 5 kids yesterday, and I kept 3 extra. I'm giving them till Friday. So I kept 15. I'm gonna cut down to 12 by Friday. So I had a nice turnout for.
Oh, you had a good turnout.
Yeah, I had a nice tape. Now last year I didn't have to cut nobody. I had 12 kids came out, and I just kept all of them because I was like, and some of them didn't. You know, some of them shouldn't have made it. But I just like it don't need me cutting because this is it. Because you know once grades come out, you're gonna lose somebody because to grade. So I just said I'm gonna just keep the 12 and go with that.
12 kids is a lot.
It is.
It's a lot trying to maintain minutes.
Yeah, it's tough. You know, it's tough, but you know, like I say, with high school, I tell them, man, it ain't no guarantees you know that you're gonna get on the floor. You're gonna earn your playing time. You know, that's the first thing. So I don't hear nobody complaining about not getting in. Because the more you complain, the longer you're gonna sit. I'm that guy. Like, because now you irritate me. You know, matter of fact, I ain't gonna do that to him, but take it out, take your stuff off, hit the locker room for real. But I would rather have at least 12. Because with high school, you're gonna lose somebody at grade time. It's gonna happen. Somebody gonna not do what they're supposed to do in the classroom. When the grades come out at the end of January, you're gonna lose 1 or 2 people. So I'd rather have more than not enough. You know. So that's kind of how I look at that. So we had a decent turnout. Now varsity, a lot of our kids still playing football. So they in the playoffs for football. So still really don't know what the varsity gonna look like because they got a lot of kids still playing football. So we'll know they got a game this Friday, the state quarterfinals, I think. They playing against Henry Wise.
Shout out to Dundalk.
Yeah, and that's the Henry Wise, same team that knocked us out of the state playoffs last year for basketball.
Okay.
Yeah, we went down there, and they, man, them PG schools, man. That school, we go in that gym, man. We thought we was down, in the college arena somewhere, man.
I know.
Joint was nice. They had the scoreboard in the middle, the joint to hang down with the 4 sides.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Man, that thing was nice, man.
I remember from right.
Nice.
I'm one thing I'm gonna say is coaches and parents, don't put your highlights on YouTube. I exploited that shit. I knew all your kids' moves.
You know, that's the new wave now.
It is. But
I put a highlight reel up on YouTube. I'm gonna get a scholarship.
Right.
Yeah.
I take the Deion Sanders approach. Don't just put your highlights up there. Put your whole practice up there. Let me see how you practice.
Right.
Let me see your bad habits too.
Right.
You know.
But hey, when I was coaching rec football, there was a team we played. They was nice. They was very nice. They put all their highlights on YouTube. We studied that shit. Oh, we got all y'all plays. We got all y'all plays.
That's crazy.
Hey,
fellas, I'm at the call of the WishCon, man. So I'm going to catch y'all next week.
Yeah.
We wrap up. Thanks for coming, for sure.
No
back with you.
Appreciate y'all, man.
All right, brother.
All right, B. I'll hit you tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the wave, though. You know, you can, I be telling people, man, you can cut up a highlight reel of anybody and have them looking like a superstar.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if they had some footage of me busting Brian and Bruce and them up on the court back in the day,
that didn't happen.
I'd be in the league right now.
That didn't happen. They never played together.
Hey,
I saw Bub on here. Bub can tell you, Bub was a football player. Sean and Gerard was good players. They never played together.
Yeah, you know who my squad was.
I don't.
Y'all tasted defeat many Sunday afternoon.
Actually, I don't.
Well, I mean, you an older guy now. Your memory probably fading. I understand. I still love y'all brothers, though.
Let me come back on camera. Hold up. Let me come back on camera. That's a fish do not be seen. Dean, don't let this fool. Don't let him fool you.
Listen,
Kenny had one move. I learned it.
Can nobody stop it?
I let him jump. Pow.
No, please.
Like 6'5". I'm like 5'3".
Yeah, you was fouling shit out of me.
That might be true.
Yeah.
I had 6 to give up.
And y'all funny. Bruce said you had one move, and Kenny said, "Yeah, but y'all couldn't stop it."
Couldn't stop it.
Hey, Dean. And we all said players on our team that couldn't play against each other. Couldn't play with each other. And we still would win.
And thank God, man, for giving us a memory. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Some people's memory is not as good as others, but yeah.
The voice of reason, I appreciate you.
Yeah. Hey, I gotta be that. I gotta be that. Especially the way the show was ending. This is crazy.
So far, they always go back to Turner Station and versus Baltimore.
Hey,
great times though. Great times.
Hey, definitely. It's probably a good thing that it wasn't no footage of them games because
right.
Then it wouldn't be no doubt.
Right.
There wouldn't be no doubt.
Hey, when that footage pop up, like, oh shit.
Yeah. I know where I'm gonna be on that left block.
Getting embarrassed?
No, sir. No, sir. Y'all know what the turnaround game was like. Y'all know the turnaround.
Turn around.
And then if I was feeling real good, I'll step out there and knock some threes down. And we didn't have a line. But if I was feeling real good, I'll step out there and knock some down. Pop out.
There you go. Hey, Dean, I'm glad to have all this reserved memory he has.
Listen.
Yeah.
It makes him feel good.
Listen.
That's why he's gray and I'm still black.
Well, that Beijing work though. I mean,
ain't no Beijing over here.
Beijing is a good thing. That's real popular now. You know what I mean? Because I know you painting it.
Nah, I ain't painting nothing yet.
I know you're painting it.
There's gray right there.
Everybody want to have their last dance like Jordan did.
Hey, Dean, I do not. I'm done. That's why I'm coaching.
Oh yeah.
Hey, go ahead and run down there. Go ahead and run down there. Yeah.
Yeah. Them
I ain't
days
trying my
over.
last day. Mm-mm.
All I'm gonna do is talk about it now.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
it.
oh.
I miss it though. I
I
miss
do
it. I
too.
wish I could. I mean, it ain't that I can't. If I put the time in to get back in shape and all that,
Yeah.
I ain't got that kind of time no more.
No, I still run in practice, but nah, I'm not going for 100. No. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Your 100 is my 40. I'm good.
But I tell kids, man, young kids, like, yo, play as long as you can.
Mm-hmm.
Play as long as you can. If you love this, man, play as long as you can. Because when it's over, it's gonna be over, and you ain't gonna get no warning.
Mm.
No, hey, Kenny, I'm saying it's not gonna be over. We got the memories.
Yeah,
It's not over. It's not over. We got the memories. We still can talk trash. We physically can't do it. We still can talk trash.
We still gonna talk.
Yeah.
We might get a slow game of 50.
What, spades?
50. No defense. What's the other one? Horse.
Yeah.
Play some horse.
Right. And you see how many NBA ball players, man, got podcasts and all that stuff, man. So they keep live. Yeah, they all got a lot to say.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what's funny? All those NBA players look like me now.
Yeah. You stop running them down, them guys stop running them down that court all day long, man. Games.
Yeah, the weight gain, the fatigue gain. Yeah.
Oh man, Mike, what's up, homie? Man, see, I gotta check over here on Instagram more often. See, I gotta figure out how to get them Instagram comments over here.
Yeah.
So I ain't gotta keep going back and forth.
It's a way.
Yeah, I gotta do some little troubleshooting here.
Right.
Well, yo, this was good though, man. Always good talk to the brothers.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Always good, man. We try to do it again next Tuesday. They play Monday night next week, so Tuesday night we should be fresh.
Fresh recap.
Recap.
Coming from practice.
Yeah. I'll be getting out of practice around 7.
Okay.
So I'll be hustling home, trying to make it happen. It just started to rain a little bit tonight too when I was on the way home too. So
okay.
I guess they say we need some rain. It's been
a
little drought or something. We call them forest fires or something out there, right?
Right.
Yeah. Well, fellas, it's been a blast.
Oh, it's definitely a ball.
We got the Chargers. We got the Harbaugh Bowl next week.
Yeah, that's right.
So it should be interesting. Interesting to see how that turned out. Once again, I'm gonna shout out Christian Culture, Print Shop, Miss Tria. Thanks for the backdrop. Definitely going to be doing business with you again. I already got some ideas for my next one. So, if y'all need a little artwork, like you see back behind me, hit Miss Tria up.
Yeah.
At the Christian Culture Print Shop. And they located in Reisterstown, Maryland.
Okay. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So, brothers, it's been a blast.
My man.
We'll do it again next Tuesday after a Ravens win. After a Ravens win next week.
Monday night,
prime time.
Don't want to miss it.
And then the sports mix will be prime time Tuesday. How about that?
We can do that.
So everybody have a good night.
Absolutely.
We out.
My man Kenny, my man Dean.
All right, now.